Hey YouTube, how's it going? Now, it's been a long time. Hope everyone's keeping well. Yeah, I'm going to be honest guys, I've not been great. Yeah, it's been a very hard, I'd say 3 years, but the last 2 years have been, yeah, very trying, I'm not going to lie. Part of the reason, maybe, that I've not done any videos, yeah, it's a whole mixed bag, really. So I kind of want to be positive, and I think today marks the first day of maybe being a bit more positive in myself. So today is my last full day at my current job. So I have resigned from my job. I hand all my computer, my phone, all my shit back to the office tomorrow morning or tomorrow lunchtime. So today is technically my last full day working, and as you can see I'm not working right now, and I don't really care. But I will be working later on, obviously. I will do the right thing. But yeah, it's been a very hard few years. The last two, as I said, extremely difficult. Lots of issues at work, lots of stress, toxic atmosphere. Yeah, a whole mixed bag of stuff, and it hasn't been great, and it's had a knock-on effect on everything, on, you know, not only my work life, but my home life. Yeah, not felt great, kind of a bit detached, you know, not my usual happy, cheerful, positive self that I kind of felt I used to be. I've definitely felt like this job has changed me for the worse. Now the positives, I don't want this video to be a completely negative downer, but I just want to say that, you know, if you're not happy at work, then you need to get out, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm leaving this job. You know, it's an office job. There's a lot of flexibility. I get to work at home when I want. I can choose when I want to go into work. I can, you know, I can work at home, and I have been for quite a long time. I don't think that's done me any good either, if I'm being honest. There's definitely some perks to working at home every so often, but due to the work atmosphere, should we say, the office atmosphere, the people in the environment, it's not a nice place to be. So naturally I've avoided going there. So I've kind of like secluded myself, working at home in the office upstairs, and yeah, I think that's probably a knock-on effect on me as well, because I'm normally an outgoing, you know, quite happy, cheerful, talkative person, and this job and the environment has made me kind of, yeah, maybe go a bit more insular, and that's not me, and I don't want to be that person, and I don't want to yeah, continue doing that. So yeah, the positives in this job, yeah, a lot of flexibility, free to do what I want. I book my own diary, I meet up with people when I need to, yeah, and I just get on. I knuckle down and get on and do what I've got to do. Money's pretty good, yeah, and I'm taking a step back. I'm coming away from an office job, the 9 to 5 office job, rat race, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going back on the tools. I say tools, it's a surveying role, so more site-based. I definitely enjoy site-based more. I think I always have done. I think back to when I was last on the tools. Was that, well, yeah, 3 years ago I was on the tools for a bit, but properly full-time it's going to be between 7 and 10 years ago. So yeah, quite a long time. So I've got a lot of adjusting to do, mentally and physically, being out and about, up and down ladders, stairs, lofts, crawling around, you know, tool belt on. It's, yeah, and I've kind of got accustomed to sitting in an office chair for the last 7 years at least anyway. Yeah, so it's going to be a big change for me, and I need it. I need to get myself out of this situation that I'm in at work, and yeah, it's I mean, I do speak to some of you, I'm sure you'll be watching. So some of you are going to know a bit more than others, but there's a lot going on. There's external investigations, so there's lots of like serious shit going on at work, and I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be associated with it. I don't want to be told of any brush. So yeah, I'm having to remove myself from the situation. And I have been told I am one of 55 people that have handed their notice in since June, and the numbers keep climbing. So it says a lot about, you know, how the organisation's run and the people that are there running the ship, shall we say. Anyway, I can't have this whole video being a complete slagging match of my employer, because that's, you know, it's not. I don't want it to be a complete negative video, but I do want to say that. If anyone out there is working in a job that might have good benefits, you might have a good pension, you might pay pretty good, you might have some flexibility, and all those are great perks to have, I totally get it. But if the atmosphere, the workplace, the people, if it's toxic and people are just, you know the kind of people I'm talking about, and don't work with these people, you need to get out of there to save yourself, because I've stuck it out for 3 years, and I'm quite a resilient person. It takes a lot. I can take a lot of shit for it to really get to me, and I know I've reached my limit. I know if I carried on in this job, it would, send me down a bad. I mean, I'd end up. I don't even know. I need to get out of here, basically. So, if you're in a shit job or the atmosphere shit, just get out. Even if you're taking a pay cut. I'm taking a pay cut. I don't mind admitting that. I'm taking a slight pay cut to get out of this job, but for my own mental health, for my sanity, and my family's benefit, and all my friends that I speak to's benefit, because I'm sure some of you will be watching that, you know, when we meet up and how's things, and I think back and I've always moaned about my work, about this job in particular, and because there's always something going on, and I feel like, you know, I just tell them, so this is happening, that's and they can't believe it, and it's like, I know, and this is what I have to deal with day in, day out. Guys, I'm hoping today is kind of like a benchmark. It's kind of the first day, it's like the leaving day eve, if you like. Tomorrow I won't be doing a great deal. I've got to do a handover for the poor guy that's going to take my job on a 6-month contract. I've got an hour handover, so somehow I've got to tell him my whole job in 1 hour on a Teams call, so that's going to be fun. But me being me, I've prepared, and I have written like a 6-page Word document of basically the very gist of what I do, because there's no process in there. I'm not going to moan. I'm going to try and stop myself from going on my tangent I normally do about work. But today is my last full day. Tomorrow I handle my shit back, and then I've got a week off. So I've got next week, today's Thursday, so I've got next week off, where I'm going to try and detach myself mentally from this job. I'm going to spend some time in my game room, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. I'm going to go out in my car. Some of you might know I've got an old Ford Capri, so providing the weather's decent like it looks to be today, I'll be taking the car out, playing some tunes, driving around, playing some games, chilling out, not thinking as much as I can. I need to switch off from the work brain just for a week to just try and enjoy myself. I'm going to sit out here and play my games, I'm going to get in my car, and then I start my new job on the following Monday, the 22nd September. So I'm excited about that job. I'm also a bit obviously nervous about the job. Every new job is, I think anyone that leaves a job and starts a new job, there is some obviously natural anxiety there, some nerves of the unknown. You meet these people in an interview for an hour and a half, I was in there, and you give up your 7-year workplace for a completely new one, and I just hope to fuck that this place is better than my last one. It can't be any worse, guys, honestly, it can't be any worse. No, I'm joking. I mean, when I went there, The people seemed lovely. It all went really well. I was really happy. I obviously got the job, so they were happy with me. So I'm seeing this as a kind of line in the sand with where I am at the moment, and I'm hoping to move forward and be happier and better and just more positive. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being back out, back on the road, doing my surveys. I enjoy doing the surveying. I get to meet new people every day. Every day's different. Yeah, I need to get out of this mundane fucking office bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, that's a kind of an update about me regarding work. So aside from work, we've got the negative stuff out of the way. I'm feeling better already after having spoke about it. So I moved house 2 years ago, 2 and a bit years ago. So yeah, June 23 we moved. So yeah, some of you may, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know that my previous kind of game room setup was in a converted garage. Obviously we've moved house. I'm now in a room in the house. So this is like a designated like game room kind of built like, in the house itself. So yeah, really pleased with that. I mean, it's slightly smaller, but I'm well happy with what I've got. Yeah, this is like to have this in the house with like heating and access to like the kitchen and stuff like that, because the kitchen is just off to my left. Yeah, it's great. I'm not having to walk across the garden in the rain or whatever, and I'm not being completely detached from like my family and helping my wife with like the dinner and stuff. I'm able to like just nip through the door, you know, help cook, stir the pot, whatever. So it's nice that I'm in-house. I'm not detached anymore. Yeah, and I'm really happy with my setup. The room isn't completely finished. I mean, the whole house needs decorating, guys, honestly. I've started upstairs. The game room's going to be last. But I've been experimenting, moving things around where I think things will work best, and I've just moved stuff around. So I think where I've got it now is how it's going to stay. I think everything fits and works perfectly, and I'll give you guys a tour in a minute. But yes, I'm really, really happy with my room and my setup, and I've still got, you know, a lot of my games that are, you know, keep me sane. I kind of come out here after work, kind of log off, stick the oven on or whatever, and I'll come out and I'll have half an hour on my machines, help my wife do the dinner, have dinner, clear up, and I'll come back out for another half hour or so before settling down watching TV with the missus. So yeah, it's nice to kind of be able to have this space, to have this time to do this. I know in my previous game room, I used to kind of be like burn the candle at both ends. I don't think that was doing me any good either. I'd kind of like, because it's away from the house, I was kind of working, doing the home family stuff, and then I'd be coming out in my room at about 10 o'clock at night when I was wrecked, and I'll be playing my games until like midnight, and going to bed. By the time I was going to bed, it'd be like 1 in the morning, you know. And I mean, I got used to doing it, but it probably hasn't done me any good. It probably won't do me any good to continue doing that. So my whole kind of game time, free time has completely changed. But in a way, probably for the better. Obviously, getting more sleep is important. But yeah, so it's kind of, and that is another reason why I've not been able to redo the videos, guys, because, you know, my time is different. I can't be completely detached on my own in the quiet doing videos, because there's always something going on. That the kids are in the kitchen or in the front room, or there's something going on in the cooker or whatever. So where I could normally do videos at night time on my own, away from the house, in my own time and space, I've not been able to do it because I'm kind of in the house now, and it's not so easy to do it in the quiet without being distracted and so on. Yeah, and obviously I've not felt like doing a video, guys. I said I'm not going to lie, I haven't been in the right frame of mind to want to stand here and do a video. But I feel like today is going to be the start of something. I'm not saying this is a comeback, because it's not a comeback video, but I've had a few comments and stuff, a few messages from people, which has been nice over the last like year or so. I ask if I'm okay, I want to come back, or when it's in the videos and stuff like that. So it's nice that people are still dipping in and commenting and stuff, and have asked about me, which I appreciate. So this is kind of a bit of an update, really, of where I am, where I've been, and where I want to go moving forward. So yeah, leave this job, lie in the sand, detach for a week, drive the car, play my games, listen to some tunes or whatever, and then start afresh, clean slate, new job, new environment, new atmosphere, new beginning, and let's see where it goes from there. I'm hoping I'll be a lot better, a lot happier, and then, you know, if I get some free time to do a video, whether it'll be at work while I'm out and about, I don't know how busy it's going to be, or it might be an odd time at a weekend, I don't know, because in the week I'm not going to be working at home. The new job is site-based. There may be some flexibility in kind of coming home and finishing off any writing up at home. I don't know. I need to find my feet really with the job and work out how it's going to pan out. I hope that's going to be the case. We'd like to come home, you know, before dinner time and do some of that and help with the dinner and stuff. Yeah, I'm rambling. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'd like to make some more videos because I really did love doing YouTube. I think I did it for the best part of 10 years, which sounds crazy to say that. You know, a lot's changed, come and gone in 10 years. Yeah, and it's been a good year or so. I don't even know when I last did a video, maybe longer too, I don't know. A long time. And I have missed it. I've missed interacting with everybody. I've been very quiet. Again, I'm not, you know, commenting. I've not really been watching a huge amount, if I'm being honest, either. I've been watching a lot of car stuff, but I've kind of like switched off and detached myself from everyone and everything, which I'm not happy about, and it's not me. So yeah, if I'm being quiet with comments or even speaking to you guys, I'll speak to someone just on the phone or messages. It's not that I don't want to talk, it's just been difficult. Right, anyway, let me regather myself. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys around the room and give you a little bit of a tour so you can see the new setup. And yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll start where the camera was a minute ago. So obviously the tripod was there, moved away. So I've got my DMD clock up there, and this is obviously that's like the garage, so it's kind of like tucked out the way. Then we've got my ray flyers on the wall, which is above the hi-fi. So I've got my hi-fi there, you can see my console set up. So I've still got my consoles, guys, but we're rocking with other drives on most things, obviously other than the PlayStation. Got my Gremlins there, my Gremlin Stripe. So yeah, been playing the games. I actually beat Bionic Commando last night on the NES, and I beat it last week for the first time in like 30 years. So once I sussed that out to do it, I wanted to run through it again. Did an hour and a half yesterday, really enjoyed it. Really love that game. Got my little NES cartridge, what would you call that, kind of like display thing. It goes well with my console setup, so I'm really pleased with that. Got some of my tape packs on the wall, on the shelves there. Again, love the artwork on these. A lot of these have had a very long time. Some of them, yeah, I bought from when I was at college. This one and this one. Had them since, what, now 25 years. So yeah, I've had some for a very long time. Still listen to the tune, still love it. So then we come here, we've got my bookcase. This is the only bookcase there is. Most of it is music, as you can see. The vast majority is music, and I've got one of these MetaQuest 2 things. It's pretty cool. I haven't played it for a while, to be honest with you, but I love the bowling and stuff in there, some like zombie games. It's really cool. Got a Gizmo. Still got my original Tammytronic from back in the day. That I've had that since I was about 7. So yeah, that's my original one. And the only games I've got left, guys, I've got Star Fox, because the EverDrive doesn't play the FX chip games. Well, we've got Super Game Boy, Street Fighter cartridge, what's that? Japanese Cosmo game. Oh Mummy on the Genesis. Yeah, just a few loose carts. Got a couple of Game Boy cartridges for the Super Game Boy. I think Mario Land's in the Super Game Boy at the moment. Game Boy with a backlit, old school backlit. screen and EverDrive. Still got a few specky games from like my nostalgic ones from back in the day, just because they're not worth fuck all. I thought I'm just going to keep them more for the artwork and just for the sake of keeping them really. And I've got a few PS1 games left. A lot of these were sold. So a couple of my favourites there, and the ones that I play. I sold all my Resident Evils and stuff like that, so I'm not going to play them, so I haven't got time. But yeah, Jump On, Destruction Derby and Ridge Racer and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, like, so the short time I've got to play games, that more suits me. Got a little full Granada banger model that I built. I got that from Bangers a couple of weekends ago. Went with the missus to Bangers, and they sell these kits, and I thought that'd be cool, give it something to do. So I built that, stuck that up there. I've got my Brian Allen artwork on the wall, Attack from Mars, and the Bandy Williams montage, if you like. A lot of different Bandy Williams games. Still got my Gremlins canvas, thanks to Luke. Still got it, still love it. My favourite game on the NES is Gremlins, so for those that you don't know. And again, I played that yesterday as well. I think I've run through it in like 15 minutes. I think that's, not speed run, but I kind of run through it fairly quickly. I still play it. I think that's my most played game ever. I've just played through it again and again, and that's, yeah, enjoy playing it. So I love the artwork, love that game. So I've got the sofa. Again, I've had this sofa from my old games room. Pardon me. And got my custom cushions there. They're from the old Nintendo single bed sheet, and I had those made into cushions. So you've got like a Zelda and a Mario backed one. I mean, you've probably seen these before. Can't remember, but yeah, they're cool. They kind of fit the room. The side table there. So this is kind of like from this side of the game room is like my music, console, chill out area. And then as I pan around, I'm hoping the light's not going to completely ruin the camera. Yes, it is. So normally I have these blinds shut, guys. It's normally dark. It's quite dark in here. I quite like the light, the low light. And I've got my lamp on over here, but I've done it just for the camera really, so you can see what's going on. So yeah, and the pinballs are over this side. So now these two, Getaway, I've had maybe, not quite a year, earlier this year. I can't remember now. Do you know what, honestly, I can't remember. I've lost track of all sort of time. But I've had this one, I've definitely got this last year sometime. And then Indy 500, I got that I think around March time, this year, March, April. So I've had both of these games previously. I sold all my pinball machines before I moved house. Yeah, for space, money. And I knew that when I moved, I'd get other games in. And I did, and I've not videoed any of them. So I've had a couple of other games before these, Phantom of the Opera, Firepower, Jurassic Park. So yeah, I've had a few other games come and go, but these are two of my favourites from my previous kind of like setup. Getaway, I think, is my favourite pinball machine that I've had, and I wanted another one. I sold my old one, and I kind of regretted it straight away. And the one I've got back is in much better condition than my previous one. I mean, this one's got like no fade on the sides whatsoever. It's got a tiny little bit of fading on the front, only slightly. So both sides unfaded. These are normally washed out, almost like black and white. The red's completely gone. So really, really happy with the condition of this one. And the play field is immaculate as well. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to really see it, but I mean, it's not faded, there's no splits, nothing. I mean, it does need a bit of a clean, to be fair, but it is in really good condition. It's got some Visiglass on it as well. So yeah, such a cool game. And then again, Indy 500, I had this one previously, and my previous one was completely faded to hell, like black and white. You'd have to go back to my old video to have a look at that. So this one's been restored, it's got all new decals on the whole game, front, back and sides. So yeah, this one's a beauty too. Again, I love this game. Look on the sides down there, you can see. Really nice condition. Art blades, custom art blades, I think. They're certainly not original. The flickering's obviously terrible with the camera, so I do apologise. But yeah, two of my favourites. I'd love to get another Bram Stoker's Dracula. I think they're my three favourite Barry Williams games that I've had out of all the games I've had through my door. And then over here, oh sorry, up here I've got my, like, what they would call those, just like signs, custom made signs from Quadriballs on the forum. And I've got a Scared Stiff on loan. This isn't mine, this is my good mate Steve. Steve lent me his Scared Stiff. I think I've had it here, what, 9 months now? I think Christmas time I got it. It's a cool game. I've beaten it like 17 times though, so we're definitely ready to change it out. And I've let Steve know. I let Steve know. No, it's a cool game. Yeah, it's quite simple. Yeah, the flickering's horrendous. It doesn't look like that in real life, guys. Yeah, a lot of people love this game. It's a cool game, but obviously because I've got the three, I hammer them quite a bit here. Look, you can see my names on every single thing. So yeah, I've hammered it and beaten it. I really like it, but yeah, we're definitely up for a new challenge. So I'm sure Steve will be watching this. It's that's all in motion, shall we say. So yeah, I've got a couple of bits of wall art I've got from the Christmas market last Christmas. So yeah, obviously Gremlins is like my favourite. I think Gremlins and Ghostbusters are my two favourite films, favourite franchises. And I saw these and thought, yeah, I've got to have both of them. I did have Steve's Ghostbusters sat here last summer to last Christmas for 6 months, so that would have been cool, but to show you, but that's gone. So yeah, that's it. And then we go back round to my door, my kitchen door. Got a couple of signs on there, and then some marquees from my old house. So there we are. That is a pan of the game room as it currently stands. So yeah, I did experiment with, I said there was a cab here, there was a Donkey Kong cab there, there was a cab right there, I had it over there once as well. I've moved it around, but I feel like this works best. Like if you kind of like where I'm stood here, you can see like, this is like the arcadey pinball, like half of the room. And it all kind of like fits perfectly, if you like. You know, it's kind of like all lined up. It's weird, but it's weird how they all fit just perfectly there. So I think those three there is perfect. And then you've got a nice clear walkway and then a nice chill out area over this side. So yeah, really, really happy with that. Right, so that is the room. Okay guys, so that's the update. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, sorry it's a bit depressing to begin with, but yeah, we picked up as we've gone through. Yeah, and this is the first time I've done a video in that long, and this is a one take. I've genuinely done this in one take. I haven't had to restart it. I've just gone with it and see what's come out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the catch up. A bit about me, where I am, where I'm going, and how the game room currently stands. Yeah, it'd be good to kind of catch up with some of you guys again. So yeah, if any of the old guard are still watching, be good to see your comments again and touch base. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, anyone else new that happens to come across this video, yeah, it'd be good to hear your feedback. Guys, I'll leave it there. I'm gonna have to go back to work now, and yeah, we may meet again. I can't say when, I can't say how long it's going to be, but yeah, I will kind of appear as and when I can, when I get the time, and we'll leave it there. Right, cheers guys, thanks for watching.